We're back on Grand County's only morning show, TV 18. Thanks for hanging out with us, talking a little bit about bowling with Francie here. You love to bowl.
I love to bowl.
Yeah, that's cool. So you bowl both at both of our bowling alleys here. Goods for both of them. Good.
Sure, they're different experiences.
Yeah.
The Grand Lake is a neat retro one with the wood lanes, and
the
Foundry is awesome with the new synthetic.
Right. Who knew?
Yeah,
did you bowl better on one or the other?
It's just different. We always say if you can bowl well on wood lanes, you can bowl well anywhere.
Okay, very cool. Do you bowl?
Francie has drugged me along kicking and screaming. I did not bowl originally, and I never saw myself as a bowler, but she is, and she's drugged me along. She even drugged me onto there's the Grand County USBC, the Bowling Association.
The Grand County USBC, is that what you said?
Yeah, United States Bowling Congress.
Who knew?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's the oldest nonprofit in Grand County, I do believe. It's been in existence for almost 60 years. And Francie drafted me to get onto the board. And then one day I made a mistake and went to the restroom and came back and found myself president of the board.
And you still are.
Yeah, and I still are. I know very, very little really about bowling, about the background of it.
Okay.
And, all these things, but nonetheless, I preside as president over every one of our meetings.
Okay. What do you do on this board? What are you on the board?
Yes.
What does it get you?
Well, primarily what we're charged with is providing tournaments for our membership.
Oh, cool.
And we have membership in Grand County of about 115, 120 bowlers.
What?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah. And so we kind of look out for our bowlers, and we every year need to certify the bowling alleys. Okay, so we go there and we get down on our hands and knees and we measure the gutters and we make sure all the pins come down on these little circles that are back there under the deck. And somebody inevitably hits their head when they're crawling around all the machinery. We weigh all the pins, to make sure that they are, all within, guidelines.
Okay.
And then we usually have a party and bowl afterwards. I was going to say,
so everything's just about bowling.
Yeah.
That's so fun. I would never have thought that about you. So that is fun. You guys have seen a lot of changes here in the Valley, I'm assuming, since you've lived here since '73. What are some big ones that have come up?
Well, our roads are paved.
Okay.
Most of them.
Okay. They weren't. Is that what you're implying? That all of them?
Well, the highway was paved when we got here.
Okay.
But it was 2 lanes.
Yeah.
And
it was about the only pavement was Highway 40. Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
A lot of buildings are here now that weren't there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny because when we worked up at Miller's Idlewild Inn, just up in Vasquez here, it just seemed like a long ways down to Hernando's, which was already there. Annie and Jerry Von Drasek had built Hernando's, and it was a journey to go down there because, for one thing, there were no street lights.
Okay.
And so if you
sidewalk,
so if you walk down the 2-lane highway, and we're coming back after dark, it was kind of.
It was a lot safer to walk down the railroad tracks, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. How did you become a writer?
Well, I've always written. I came very, very close to a career in journalism. One of my best friends was a gentleman named Mike Lacey, who started a newspaper called The New Times.
Okay.
And Westward is actually one of his papers now.
Okay.
He just recently sold all 13 of them, but I was the feature editor for the New Times early on, and then finally I decided that there was no money in it and split, and Mike went on to become a millionaire.
Right.
So
bummer. Missed that train.
I don't regret it.
What kind of things do you write now?
Just my column and magazine stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite style of writing?
Humor.
Okay.
Humor, yeah. That's that's what I enjoy.
Right. That's awesome. Cool. Well, we're going to take another quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about this little green sign here and leaving planet Earth. So stay tuned.